The year is 2030, and the world is no longer running on hope. It is running on desperation. Just a few years after the economic collapse known as the Great Depression of 2026, both governments and civilians are so desperate for money that morality itself has been rewritten. In California, a new form of entertainment, survival, and profit has been legalized. It's called the California Grand Lottery. The rules are simple and horrifying. Whoever wins the lottery becomes public property for the next 24 hours. If someone manages to kill the winner before sundown the following day, they are legally allowed to claim the entire jackpot. There is only one restriction. No bullets are allowed inside Los Angeles. Everything else is fair game. Knives, blunt weapons, fire, drones, vehicles, even bare hands. This system is justified as a way to stimulate the economy. In reality, it has turned the city into a blood sport arena where neighbors hunt neighbors and survival is worth billions. The current jackpot is the biggest one yet. $3.6 billion. And the entire city is watching. Shaw has just won. The moment his face appears on screens across Los Angeles, the hunt begins. He doesn't hesitate, doesn't freeze, and doesn't pray. He runs. A massive crowd pours into the streets after him, screaming, chasing, and tearing through anything in their way. Shaw fights back without mercy. He knocks people down, disarms attackers, and vaults over fences like an animal being chased by predators. Eventually, he crashes through a window and lands inside a quiet home. A grandmother stares at him in shock. Shaw reacts instantly. He grabs her phone and smashes it, knowing any call could seal his death. Outside, a lottery drone hovers in the air, tracking his exact position and broadcasting it to every active player in the city. Shaw tries to breathe. The grandmother reaches for something. Before he can react, she pulls out a Grand Lottery bolt gun and shoots him point blank. Shaw collapses. She calmly tears her lottery ticket in half, summoning the official lottery team. They arrive within seconds. They confirm the kill. The woman is handed a massive check for $22 million and later appears on television as a hero. The system works exactly as designed. 1 month later, the next drawing approaches. And this time, everything goes wrong. Katie Kim arrives in Los Angeles with nothing but a suitcase, $600, and a dream she's not even sure she believes in anymore. She's trying to restart her acting career after years away from the industry. On the bus ride into the city, she keeps touching a small Oscar-shaped keychain in her pocket, a quiet reminder of why she ever believed in herself. A little girl sits nearby, being emotionally abused by her father over the phone. Katie can't stand it. She pretends to be a police officer and threatens to report him to social services if he doesn't stop. The man immediately changes his tone. The girl smiles. An elderly woman thanks Katie for standing up for her. Moments later, Katie realizes her watch is gone. Welcome to Los Angeles. Outside the bus window, she sees an advertisement for the Louis Protection Agency, a private security firm that specializes in protecting lottery winners. She scoffs at the idea, never imagining she'll need something like that. The city feels wrong. People are tense, aggressive, watching each other too closely. The media won't stop talking about the next lottery drawing, which is only 18 hours away. Ticket sales have shattered all previous records. $3.6 billion has turned everyone into a potential killer. Meanwhile, a man named Noel prepares his weapons at home while singing the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles theme song. He moves with precision, calm, and familiarity. This is not new to him. Katie finally reaches the room she rented online and immediately realizes she's been lied to. The place is filthy, barely livable, and already occupied by her new roommate, Shotty. Shotty is loud, obnoxious, self-absorbed, and completely indifferent to Katie's discomfort. Her boyfriend DJ is even worse. He slaps Katie as a joke while handing her the house keys. Katie is alone, broke, and already regretting coming back. The next morning, Noel appears on television advertising his services as a bodyguard for the upcoming lottery winner. Katie barely notices. She has bigger problems. The upstairs bathroom has flooded overnight, destroying most of her clothes. She has an audition in hours. Shotty offers no real help except lending her terrible outfits. Katie is forced to spend what little money she has left on an ugly outfit and a cab. The cab driver makes inappropriate comments the entire ride, rambling about celebrity gossip and casually mentioning that the rapper Machine Gun Kelly owns a fully secured bunker. Katie arrives late to the audition and is charged $400 just to participate. Inside the room, she explains that she was a child actor who had to quit to care for her sick mother. Her mother has recently died, and Katie is trying to rebuild her life. She reaches into her pocket for her monologue notes. Instead, she pulls out Shotty's lottery ticket. Without realizing it, Katie presses her thumb against it. The ticket activates. It scans her fingerprint, takes her photo, and officially registers her as a player. Katie has just entered the game. She tries to continue the audition, but the judges are unimpressed and dismiss her immediately. In the hallway, other actresses try to comfort her. Then their lottery tickets activate. Every screen lights up. Katie's face appears. She has won the lottery. The room erupts into violence. The actresses attack her instantly, using anything they can grab. Some pull out knives. Even the audition staff joins in. Katie barely escapes using the stage fighting skills she learned years ago. She runs. Upstairs, she hides in a room, only to realize it's a self-defense class. The instructors and students smile at her like predators and attack, calling her "my jackpot" as they swarm. Katie fights, dodges, and uses their momentum against them. She is punched, grabbed, and eventually thrown through a wall into a yoga class filled with more attackers. The building turns into chaos. Blood spills. Screams echo. Then the ceiling explodes. Noel crashes through and saves her, slamming attackers into walls like they weigh nothing. He announces that Katie has 5 free saves. After that, his protection will cost 10% of the prize. She has no choice. She signs. Noel fights with terrifying efficiency, even using Katie as a weapon at times, tying her to his back to keep her safe. Once the threat is neutralized, he carefully positions unconscious bodies so they won't choke. He explains the rules. A lottery drone updates Katie's location every 14 minutes. They need to move. As they escape, attackers throw knives, chase them on bikes and ATVs, and even abandon children to join the hunt. Noel drives like a man who's done this before. A Molotov hits the car. Fire erupts. Noel doesn't slow down. He drives into an abandoned warehouse, spins the car, uses smoke and dust to escape, and pushes the vehicle out silently while attackers burn their own escape route. Katie keeps saying she wants to quit. Noel agrees to take her to the nearest quit line. The chase resumes. A woman jumps into the car through the back window. She bites Noel. Katie steals her knife. Noel forces Katie to drive, moves to the back seat, puts a helmet on the attacker, and kicks her out of the car. They crash through a wall. The car finally dies. Katie runs. Noel stops her and admits something unexpected. If she quits, he gets no money, but he still wants to help her, because people should be treated the way you want to be treated. Police arrive. They try to kill her too. Katie flees into the city, hides in a wax museum, fights Shotty and DJ in a brutal showdown, locks them inside, and escapes, applying everything Noel taught her. When attackers close in again, Noel rescues her in a stolen police car. They head for Machine Gun Kelly's mansion. And that's when things escalate beyond anything Katie could have imagined. Noel drives straight toward the hills as the city behind them dissolves into chaos. Sirens echo in every direction. Screens flash Katie's face again and again, updating her location, resetting the clock, reminding everyone that $3.6 billion is still unclaimed. Katie stares at her own image on a passing billboard and feels sick. She isn't a person anymore. She's a moving prize. They reach the gates of Machine Gun Kelly's mansion just as another location ping goes out. The car barely makes it inside before dying completely. Inside the mansion, chaos has already arrived. MGK himself is surrounded by armed guards, live streaming the situation to millions. He treats the entire thing like content, laughing nervously as Katie stumbles in, burned, bruised, and shaking. The panic room is the only safe place left, and everyone knows it. But there's a problem. The panic room only seals from the inside. And only one winner can survive inside it. As attackers breach the property, guards turn on each other. Greed spreads instantly. One by one, people who were supposed to protect Katie try to kill her instead. Noel doesn't hesitate. He clears a path with brutal efficiency, using guns as blunt weapons, slamming attackers into marble walls, dragging Katie forward inch by inch. They reach the panic room. The door starts to close. Noel stops. He looks at Katie and tells her the truth. He can't go in with her. Only the registered winner can survive inside. If he enters, the room won't seal. Katie refuses to accept it. She begs him to come anyway. Noel smiles sadly and shakes his head. He tells her something she won't forget, that she already survived more than anyone ever expected. That she doesn't need him anymore. He slams the door shut. The panic room seals just as attackers swarm the hallway. Katie screams his name as the door locks. Outside, Noel turns and faces the mob alone. Inside the panic room, time slows. The walls shake as explosions rock the mansion. Katie watches feeds showing the city tearing itself apart. Looting. Fires. Murders. All for a number on a screen. Then the truth finally hits her. Even if she survives the night, the system will never stop. There will be another lottery. Another hunt. Another Katie. She has 3 hours left. And a decision to make. Katie uses the panic room's internal systems to broadcast herself live. Every screen in the city switches to her face. She doesn't scream. She doesn't cry. She tells the truth. She explains how the lottery doesn't reward courage or intelligence. It rewards violence. It turns ordinary people into monsters and calls it opportunity. She talks about Shaw. About the grandmother. About Noel. She tells them she refuses to play. Then she does something no one has ever done before. She publicly transfers the entire jackpot into a trust that cannot be accessed by any single person. The money is redirected into public infrastructure, debt relief, and emergency systems. The prize disappears. The hunt is over. The crowd freezes. The drones stop updating. For the first time since the lottery began, there is nothing to kill for. Outside the panic room, the fighting slows, then stops. Police retreat. Attackers scatter. The city exhales. The lottery officials arrive furious, arguing that what she did violates the spirit of the game. Katie calmly reminds them that she followed every rule written into law. They have no move left. When the doors finally open, the mansion is destroyed. Bodies lie everywhere. And Noel is gone. Days later, Katie recovers in a hospital. The city is quieter now, uneasy, unsure of what comes next. The lottery is suspended. Protests erupt. Investigations begin. Katie walks out into the sunlight a free person. No drones. No countdown. No hunters. She pauses, looks up, and breathes. For the first time, that breath belongs entirely to her.